Today we're going to make a watercolor painting of a fish using Grafix Opaque white craft plastic. And we only need a few things. We're going to use liquid watercolor, watercolored crayons, and then water and paintbrushes. So to get started, I'm going to show you how to use these Blick liquid watercolors, and I'm just going to be painting the water with them. And actually that's black. I thought it was teal. They're so concentrated it's hard to see the color sometimes. So we'll just use turquoise, and I'm going to just do a few drops in my little cup of water and then mix it up. And now that is ready to use. I'm going to set it aside for now because I'm not going to paint with the liquid watercolors until a little bit later. First, I'm going to draw the fish with these. And I actually do need some clean water, so it's good that I have the second cup. So my paper, or the craft plastic, is 12 by 12 inches, but you could certainly cut it to another size if you want us to make a smaller painting. And I'm going to make the fish drawings, just some fun, simple fish shapes. Maybe I'll do 2 or 3, and then we'll add water to turn this into paint, and then we'll do the background with the liquid watercolor. Okay, so now I'm going to use the plain water to turn some of these shapes into paint, because this is water soluble. So it's really fun to kind of make it a combination of a drawing and a painting with your line, but you can also blend it into paint. Part of it could be left plain line, and part of it could become paint. Like I can loosen up some of that red and paint the face. Okay, and for the final step, we just are going to use the liquid watercolor to paint the background. And now the fish drawings are wet, so if we touch the liquid watercolor to any part of the fish that's wet, they're going to bleed together. So I'm actually going to leave a white border around all the fish areas as I paint. And sometimes when I use liquid watercolor, it's not bright enough. So if that's the case, you just need to change your water to paint ratio, and you can just drop a few more drops of your liquid watercolor in there. I'm going to do that so that my paint will be brighter. Okay, and that is the end of the project. It's so simple, but it's really cute. I love the watery effect and the way that the watercolor paint looks, and the Neocolor water-soluble crayons. I love the way they look on Grafix white craft plastic. And this will take a long time to dry, certainly overnight. So you would want to encourage your students not to lift it up. You might even want to tape it to their table so that they don't lift it up, because it will drip. This is not absorbent, and so it will just, the paint will drip right into their lap or onto the table and ruin their painting. So you want to have a drying rack if you're going to do this with the class of kids, so that it can dry overnight, or it might even need 2 days